There we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Super Robot Wars. Let's see. Okay, yep. Alright. So, Red 5, he's still missing. Really have no idea how we're supposed to actually get this fixed. Or like, when is this going to get fixed, I guess is another way to put it. Wait, why am I saying Oh, hey! It's the first time we're gonna get to one of the missions that lets us try to make a decision for the true ending. Sounds like the scouting team didn't find anything out of the ordinary near Phnom Penh. And why we had to hurry back from Jupiter? We're independent. They wouldn't have ordered us to come here unless they felt the situation required it. I'm sure everyone will explain what's going on during the briefing. Okay, time to go over the operation details for Phnom Penh. As you're already aware, the dry cruise was ordered here by Commodore Fikes. The information we've received since then suggests that the Claws organization has been sighted in the area. Say what? Commodore Fikes has been keeping a close eye on them since the Zilkstan incident. That's what led us here. Oh, what could they be up to here? Does Phnom Penh have some kind of strategic value we're not aware of? There are a few ruins belonging to ancient pre-industrial civilizations. Aside from being a large city, that's about it. Is that what they're after? We had the same thought and decided to gather some intel. The Claw's adherents have been sighted at ruins of an unknown extraction. They are from the Khmer civilization. Well, it's certainly not suspicious at all. We know where they are, that's all I need. Heading somewhere, Vaughn? Thanks for the ride. Don't tell me you're going after the Claw alone. Don't be an idiot, Vaughn. They have an entire armor legion. And... Vaughn, you're not going to try to stop him, Lelouch. I bet he'd listen to you. No, he's beyond listening now. I'm going too. Wendy, I can't just let Vaughn run off on his own. Understood. I trust you'll bring Vaughn back in one piece, Wendy. I want all remaining pilots to split up and investigate the ruins. I thought Vaughn had mellowed out during his time in the dry cruise. Maybe he did, but Devon the Claw overrides everything else. Even Lelouch seems scared of the Claw. Just who is he? Wendy, what are you doing here? Michael! I see, so you've been working with the dry cruise. Told you when we met on Mars, didn't I? Go back to Evergreen. I just want to know what you're thinking. You're my brother after all. I'm worried sick about you, Michael, ever since the Claw took you. I appreciate your concern, Wendy, but I'm never returning to Evergreen. Never? But why? What's the Claw telling you if he's threatened to kill you if you run? What an underhanded monster. Does listen to such an awful person, Michael. Awful, just the opposite. I won't hear you speak ill of the comrade. Comrade, what are you talking about? He kidnapped you. Things have changed. I ally myself with the comrade of my own free will now. I don't understand. None of this makes sense. Once my purpose in life was to protect you, Wendy, but not anymore. I found a new purpose for my life. Meeting the comrade changed my life. Won't you understand that, Wendy? This is crazy, Michael. What purpose have you found? What's that guy been telling you? Nothing more than a kidnapper, a murderer. Wendy, my purpose in life doesn't involve you. I'm aware of the comrade's past deeds. Nevertheless, I will remain by his sides. It's the way it should be. It's what I want. Why, what would cause you to change that much, Michael? I guess that's the same of you. The Wendy I knew would never ignore her brother's words. But that's... We both change. The times we live in demand it. But let me offer you a word of advice that you might find happiness. Return to Evergreen. Live a quiet life. That's the life for you, Wendy. Now stop following me. Michael! This is goodbye, Wendy. You're quite sure about that? She's your little sister, isn't she? From a past I've long left behind. Then let us begin our future, our new world. I think this is also probably going to be part of getting, let's see, for Michael. Yep. Basically, we need to make sure Vaughn kills Gadved in this mission, it looks like. Looks like more and more of the secrets are getting confirmed. Apparently we missed out on getting a second V2 Gundam by completing a flash through space before the mission The New Wings. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Apparently there's now a new secret added for Ernie to do. Let's see any other new ones, alright. Damn it just isn't working. Keep trying to simmer myself down, but that just makes me more pissed off. Realize? Yeah, there he is. Oh, I just realized the chat bot was closed. Whoops. Probably fix that. You haven't learned a thing, have you? Gadfed. Guess you haven't solved that puzzle I gave you, huh? An exposed blade is a good way to keep others away. Oh, ooh, we might actually get charged here finally. Where the hell did you run off to anyway? When I came to, you're already long gone. Yes. Okay, there we go. I got that work. Anyway, when I get to you, you're already long gone. Sorry about that. Guess meeting here is just another one of fate's little loopholes. Wait, are you? You're looking for him? Then come with me. Right. Seems a little weird to be having this conversation with someone you just met. Oh, there's Claw. Oh, hardly. You bumped into me with tears in your eyes. I sense the stirring of fate here. What are you even doing here? Just taking a stroll while reminiscing about the past. If you think speaking your mind might cheer you up, by all means continue. Thanks for the offer. Now go on. No need to be shy. I don't know what I should do. Can't believe the thing my brother was saying. I thought if I talked to him face to face, he'd return to Evergreen with me, no questions asked. But I was wrong. The whole time I thought I understood what was going on, and yet just thinking about it makes everything go blank. My sense of certainty about what to do next has gone right out the window. I don't think I can go back to where everyone is. This place, rather this planet, the star system, is teeming with life. All of our lives are precious, irreplaceable, and yet we will inevitably leave this mortal coil. None of us, not you, nor I, nor anyone else, can escape death. We are here for but a moment, then died pitifully. Now, whoever they were in life, in death they changed the world not an iota. Why, I ask myself this question again and again. How could something so priceless also be so cheap? Such is the way of the world, I thought. But no, that did not sit well with me. So I considered it more and more until I found my answer. An individual life, it turns out, isn't terribly important. What matters is what that life gives birth to. That's right, dreams. Dreams? We have so many hopes when we're alive. The stronger they are, the more we strive to survive. I harbor a small dream of my own. You see, it's small, tiny really. But it sees me through life's daily struggles nonetheless. If I had to guess, your brother likely found a dream to call his own. It is possible you're not sad, but jealous that your brother found such a dream. My brother, a one-sided dream is nothing more than a mere desire. It can bring misery to others, to everyone. Now what does it take to make things work for everyone? Why, that's simple. Everyone just needs to share the same dream, a dream grand enough to stake your life on. Do that and everyone's fears simply melt away, and with it the misery that plagues this world. Don't you agree? I'm not sure. I don't suppose I said something rude, did I? Oh no, thank you very much. I think I feel better now. What's your dream, I might ask? My dream? Oh dear, I know it's made of sound rather grandiose, but it's nothing special really. I wish the world to become a place where all can live in peaceful, quiet, contented happiness. Get down, Wendy! Well, here you are. Wait, you're Joshua's brother, Ray! Friend of that armor rider, whatever, do what you want. Joshua Luce, what's going on? You need to run, Wendy! But the man next to you is none other than the Claw! He's... So that's what you're calling me. You're investigating the ruins when we found your brother and tailed him here. If you don't want to get caught in the crossfire, then get out of here, Joshua. Aw, so you're here to kill me, I take it? Well, I have so very much left to do. Far too much to allow you to murder me. Shut up! Do you have a dream, gunslinger? My dream is to tear you limb from limb. Wait, don't you think your wife would be happy to see you like this as a murderer? You think I care anymore? Killing the scum means I'm a murderer, that's fine by me. Oh, how wonderful. Hear that, Wendy? Yeah? This is what it means to dream. How simply sublime, how powerfully arresting. It's time to die right here, right now. If that is your dream, then by all means, go ahead. But not now. As I mentioned earlier, there is much left for me to do. Your dream is a small one by comparison. Stunted, really. That's why you can't kill me. It would bring nothing but misery to those around you. At least the sky is something else. He is the night sky, inky and starless. He is bottomless. He is a bottomless darkness and a terrifying one. It's an honor to hear you say that about me, Lelouch. Oh, screw you. This is rather embarrassing, but would you mind sharing why you want to kill me? You don't remember? Terribly sorry. You forget the part where you killed Shino, where you killed my wife? Aw, she lost that which you love. But was that person's death really so important in the grand scheme of things? She lives on within you, doesn't she? And really, isn't that enough? Okay, time to die. Watch out! Are you alright, comrade? Wait, I knew you from Chinolia. Ah, yes, I remember you. I'm glad the scary woman with the short hair isn't here today. Oh, I believe that you've been trailing me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Fossilina. Yes, this is all very good. I thought now would be a good time to invite that gunslinger into the original 7. You think that's a good idea? Michael! What? Why him? If such is the will of the comrade. Say, where's Gadved? I believe you mentioned something about visiting an old friend. A friend? Allow us to handle this, comrade. Towering light. Armors and Zilkston KMFs too! It would appear the Claws purchased Zilkston's services. Lelouch, it's the dry cruise! Josh, you look after Wendy. We'll head back to the Dry Strogger. Right! But Michael still... It's time to accept the cruel reality, Wendy. Anyone who would join the Claw of their own volition can't be swayed. Alrighty. Ah, gotta grab Ryuko for Link. We got 7 more we can whip out. And for 3 more, we can basically bring pretty much everyone else that I'm trying to get aced. I guess we could start trying to get Suzukaze some kills. I mean, it'd probably be a good idea to get her ace bonus at some point, right? Josh and Wendy have been picked up. What about Vaughn? We can't reach him. Claw's right here and he's off screwing around somewhere. Our hand has been forced. We shall dispatch the Claw ourselves. We're still not sure what he's after, though. This is hardly the time to fret over the details. Falter down and he will get away. I agree, letting the Claw escape would be an incalculable threat. Now defer to your opinion in this instance. All units, eliminate the enemy defense forces as quickly as you can. Revan, your vengeance is right in front of us. There's only armors and nightmare frames here. Yeah, and can't really grab anybody with them. Sucks. And grab Ryoma. Come on. Get right up in there. Alright. Damage is looking pretty good against these guys. Oh, she can actually reach? Okay.
グレン、黒の騎士団のエースか。落ちろ。単純なのよ、攻撃が。
Kind of figured he wouldn't really be able to reach anything. Alright, good. She can get a kill here. He's kind of a bit behind in levels. Nice. Except we already, I mean, Shamna isn't really a factor anymore? Like, Lelouch put her into an eternal sleep, didn't he? Nice quick kill for Camille. Seriously, when are we gonna get the Zeta? Oh, nice. Oh. Gadved, they're fighting over there. Ignore it. There's something more important we need to discuss. Gadved. Yeah, I gotta give you credit. I'm alive thanks to you. You're alive thanks to Dawn is what you are. On the day of the wedding ceremony when the clock killed Elena, I was in a pretty rough spot myself. Performed the reconstruction on me to make me Dawn's pilot, to make me one of the original 7. That was Elena's final request. More importantly, there was no other way to save your life. The only reason I live now is to avenge Elena. Nothing else matters to me. You never change. No surgery can fix your perpetual lack of maturity. Call whatever you want. I call it like I see it. The comrade won't even let you lick his boots with that close-minded attitude of yours. Did you just say comrade? He's a communist. That's right. Everyone in the new original 7 works in the service of the comrade, the Claw. You're on the Claw side now? Indeed. Saying Claw murdered Elena and turned my life into a living hell? Indeed. And you're asking me to join you? Indeed! Shut the hell off! You haven't solved my puzzle. You require guidance. Why not have a little chat with a comrade? I buried Elena with these hands of mine. So that's how it's going to be. I'm no different from the puzzle. Brute force won't get me to change my mind. Yeah, we'll see how your mind looks when I finish cracking it open. Wake up, Diablo! Wake up, Dawn. Could you be any slower, Vaughn? That other armor, it looks like down a Thursday. Oh, I'm sure Gadved can handle him just fine. Comrade, the gunman has been dealt with, but it's still not safe here. Flee at once. It'll be fine. Possibly I won't be shuffling off the mortal coil just yet. Nonetheless, it's a very uncertain situation. Be careful. There's one thing I want to know. What did that psychopath do to convince you? The comrade's not quite the larger-than-life man you seem to think he is. He's a strong and weak, cruel and kind, as ordinary gets. That fateful day when I had overheated, he used the same hands he used to kill Elena to bring me to a doctor. Together we came to share vision of the future. Once that's the Gavin I know, once the rules are in place, you refuse to change them. Bond, it's not the past that moves people to act, it's the future. Join us, become the sword of a new era. Sometimes you have to shut your eyes in the face of a greater cause. Being in the dry cruise has me sick and tired of hearing that kind of crap. I can't shut my eyes, which only leaves me one choice. The lady and I saved that life of yours. Now show me how you've made it shine. Still just a babe in the woods, I'll put you out of your misery myself. I guess I'm not making it to the club. They're going through you first, huh? Precisely! A warning, do not mistake this Diablo for the one you once knew. The combat has made it considerably more powerful enough to stop you in your tracks. Damn it. It's time for you to admit it, Vaughn. Alone, you're powerless. Vaughn! Stay out of this. This is my fight. Then let us see you win it. Huh? Exacting revenge only has meaning when you're the one who delivers it, relying on no one but yourself. Couldn't agree more. Show him you mean business, Vaughn. Just be quick about it. The claw is somewhere nearby. He is. Looks like the fire's been lit. You guys handle the rest. Right, just leave it to us. Allow me to amend my previous statement, Vaughn. You've grown. You found a new strength to call your own. Referring to the team, I have the comrade. You have powerful allies of your own. Don't you dare compare them to that scumbag. And God, Vaughn, let me hear your answer. Thanks, but no thanks. So yeah, we have to beat Gadved with Vaughn for the Michael points. Oh, great. He's got potential levels. Okay, at least he doesn't have guard. That would be a pain in the ass. He's got 26,000 HP, and he only has his axe attack. Okay. 54% chance to hit, huh? Can we... Oh, he's starting at max morale. Okay. Oh, and max SP. Okay. Yeah, we can win this just by spamming flash. Tell me, Vaughn, do you what? Did I make the right decision? On that fateful day, I saved your life and set you on a path of revenge against the comrade. Get to the point. The one who caused the tragedy and set this all in motion was the comrade himself. I ask you, what does it mean to be just? What does it mean to sin? Answer me as someone who survived by following a different path. If I was mistaken, then strike me down, then that will be my atonement. If I am right and just, I will do the same to you. That will be my condemnation. Atonement or condemnation? Atonement or condemnation? Get over yourself. Think you give a damn about your self-doubts? Woo. I don't know, it was a pretty good first hit, man. Yeah, he's basically got no chance over there just for the fact that I can spam flash. I have a feeling we probably want to try and take down as many enemies as we can before we kill Diablo. Well, the old game Mark II kind of gives me Zeta vibes. I don't know, it just feels similar. No, wait. I have a feeling that Ryoma of all people could one-shot these guys. There we go. Yeah, don't mind them coming more towards us than focusing more on Vaughn. That will, you know, give Gadvid more opportunities to actually hit Vaughn. Yeah, that was pretty bad damage there. Seriously? I'm surprised he's doing that kind of damage already. Yep. 53,000, I'm 5,300, not 1,000. Apparently we're actually gonna get Dabazos here, I guess. Seriously, that looks like the freaking beam rifle the Zeta uses, too. Oh, you just got it. Plus 20 max SP to Lilith. At 130 morale, plus 5 EXC. Huh. Interesting. I mean, the max SP to Lilith is nice. I mean, you guys kind of see how often I really use EXC, so, probably not the best upgrade for my playstyle. He's already gotten his ace, so... I should be able to live through this and activate his potential. Assuming he gets it at all, okay. If you continue obsessing over revenge, you'll simply close off your future. Yeah, and? You disappoint me, Vaughn. Your understanding of Dawn is pitiful. How can you call yourself its rider? All you're doing is moving it around, just standing in it, and you think yourself capable of revenge? I mean, you haven't gotten touched by you yet. What did I ever see in you? Alright, Vaughn, I'll tell you. The one who introduced the comrade to the original 7 of old, who led him to your wedding altar, was me! The comrade's dream, he wanted to change the original 7, who had grown complacent and corrupt. And indeed, the comrade changed everything. The original 7 returned to the soil, and I found a new dream. In a sense, your quest for revenge began with me. But you know what, Vaughn? I don't regret it one bit. Gadvid. When you have an armor, every problem looks like a foe for the armor to smite. So, what's your reason for being here? Let's hear your answer. Will you find atonement or condemnation? He fights is so unpolished. No wonder he's a relic, unable to move an original 7 armor without modification. On the other end, his foe goes beyond unpolished. He's downright uncouth. Gadvid, why did I give Dawn to this drifter, to this stray who can never amount to anything? Don't you stand there, Vaughn. Fall back. Do you want to die, pointless death, just to prove I'm right? Ask you one last time. Will you join us? A life living solely for revenge is no life at all, but to nourish a new dream, that's his life worth living. I'll train you up from scratch. You'll be a messenger of peace. Anyone who meets the comrade can share in that dream. Look, Adved, gotta thank you, really, I do. And I can't see eye to eye with you on this dream of yours. Elena didn't save me to make this crap you believe in come true. Understood. I won't ask you again. Oh, what a shame. If you've simply done as Gavin asked, all would have found peace and happiness. That's my brother Volcane! The gunslinger from earlier, I take it? Here, let me jog your memory. This is Volcane. She knows pride and joy. Ah, yes, I remember now. It was intended for mining. That's right, a keepsake from Shino after you killed her. That's where you're wrong. The hell did you say? The technology and design philosophy all support my dream now. Indeed, Shino lives on inside of me. Which means your dream is quite the strange one. You cannot avenge the living after all. You dare insult Shino's memory? It's time, comrade. A flight-capable armor? Excellent work, Michael. Sadad of Sunday will ensure you never lay so much as a finger on the comrade. King can't take much more. Bray! Michael Gadved will handle this. You go after him. Understood. Look after the comrade. He's incapable of moving into the future, just like Van. I found him. What was that? I found him! Wait for me, Claw. I'm coming to kill you. You will do no such thing, Vaughn. Guess I'll just have to settle the score with you first, Gadved. People should live for tomorrow, Vaughn. You're stuck in the past, but not for long. This next one will deliver the condemnation you deserve. Nah, don't think so. This is a new beginning. I finally found him. Good God, the crazy face Vaughn gets. Now I just have to catch that wretch and waste him. The journey wasn't pointless after all. A driven man is a powerful man. Changing your tune at the 11th hour? A little late to bluff your way out of this one. Gavin, you know what? I really didn't like you. You stuck to your guns, still are even now, so listen. You're gonna stand in my way, I'm gonna go right through you. I shall not let you pass. Well, I'm gonna go through anyway. Justo! I'm pretty sure we just got charge. Yep, we got charge. Finally, Vaughn got his other finisher. Gadved, there's no longer any need for words. Prove yourself and open your own path forward. Don't mind if I do. I had to kill that scum and avenge Elena. Wait, if he crits, we might actually lose out on a bunch of kills here. I think, maybe, I don't know. Since, I mean, the objective was red. And he crit. Well. Gadfed. What? Someday let's talk about the same dream. I look forward to it. My dream lies in tatters along with the crimes I committed. That's right, Gadfed. Guess the Diablo armor's part of the same line as Dan at Thursday. Here's their special machines known as the Original 7. Vaughn, so long, Gadfed. Now then, time to get this party started. Wait a minute, Vaughn. The area's dimensional boundaries are warping? Then, something's warping out. Here comes these guys again. Sam, they picked the worst possible time to show up. Hey, those are the mech that attacked us. Enemies from beyond the dimensional veil. Perhaps they're related to why we're here as well. Who is in command of this squadron? Are you the one who attacked at the orbit base? I see no reason to answer the question of someone unwilling to disclose their own affiliation and objectives. There is a certain logic in what you say, which tells me you must be the one in charge. Wish to make contact with us? No, I want you to answer this question. A meteor is approaching a planet inhabited by 1 billion people. A direct hit would render the planet completely uninhabitable, leading to 1 billion deaths. You see the meteor coming and have the capacity to alter its course. Choose to do so, however, and the meteor's new course will send it hurtling into a colony housing 100 million people. What do? The trolley problem, I don't think a trolley's gonna stop that meteor. No, the trolley problem is an ethical thought experiment which measures the way a person determines moral outcomes. Do you stand by and watch a billion people die or murder 100 million to save them? Captain Mitsuba, there's no reason for you to answer such a ridiculous question. Silence, St. Claus. Where does that twig get off, huh? Hell of a first impression. Say whatever you like. I have no interest in establishing an amicable relationship. The hell you say? So this is what they call you. Well then, let me hear you answer, Mitsuba. With a quid pro quo, of course, answer, and I shall reveal my affiliation. Captain. Stand by, watch a billion people die, or murder 100 million to save them. Yeah, this is the question we gotta answer for the true ending, or at least part of it. And the right answer is apparently let the billion die. I couldn't willingly choose on my own to sacrifice 100 million lives. A deontologist, I see. But if the result is simple in action, quite concerning. That has tipped the scales to the left. Yeah, we need to get him to tip the scales. Let's see. Apparently we have to make sure that we answer left 3 times. Thank you, Mitsuba. The experiment is now half complete. You're picking up an unknown energy signature. My word, the gate is open. Well then, so the gate of love is open. What in the world is that? A pillar of light? Not quite how I anticipated this would play out, but our goal has been accomplished. Really must thank our unexpected guest. I must apologize, the armor got away. No, pay no mind, he'll be back, I'm sure. Let's take care of our to-do list and let's head back. Hold on tight. You're not going anywhere, Claw. Get out of my way, damn it. The experiment is only half finished. It's time to begin the second half. Yep, see, they took out all the armors for us, damn it. Want to crush us, do you? You're more clever than I gave you credit for, St. Claus. Are you making fun of me? That was not my intent. The strength your guru possesses is quite impressive. Now then, as promised, I am Karulim Val of the Valuga, a noble race from the 12th galaxy, and I hold the title of commander in a group known as the Quaestors, or, to use a less archaic term, the Seekers. The Quaestors? That horn tells us he's not from Earth, but he's so pretty. Is it wrong to admire a guy's look when you know they're an enemy? Yeah, it's like he stepped right out of a storybook. Kenichi, I know this is a parallel world, there's no way he's from Boson, but the way he looks down on people from other planets is definitely reminiscent of Boson nobility. He's backed out on the hottie meter so hard, not sure I should look. Karulim Val, why do you command the Quaestors against us? I already thank you for your answer, Mitsuba. If you wish to know more, show us what your squadron is capable of. You attack us, we'll fight back. All units intercept the Quaestors. Captain, what should we do about the Pillar of Light? I've had a guess the Quaestors are probably involved. Prioritize the commander, Karulim Val. That should help us put a stop to it. Just what I was looking for, Mitsuba. Let us begin the experiment. God, potential level 8. Wait, he's got a flight module. Yeah, it grants air flight, well, anybody that's equipped to, so that can be very handy. And yeah, I can't really hit anything there, but oh god, yeah, we should probably try to get a few more targets so that Vaughn doesn't get focused down here. Maybe try to get Ryuko another kill. First, these guys seem to be pretty freaking tanky. Some good damage, at least. Yeah, now that I think about it, should also probably, you know, start working on Gal Gaigar. Giving it some levels too. Well, and kills because because it seems Guy is kind of required for some other secrets, looking at the list. And she is quickly catching up to the others in level, thankfully. He only has 5 move, the hell? Yeah, supporter. You remember to actually, you know, use these. Oh, that was the map one. Whoops. That was a mistake. Slowly moves over. Well, at least Ryoma can pick up another kill here. He's only 3 away from his ace. It's not even going to get a kill there with that, even with them weakened like that. That's alive at 500 HP. And he can't hit from there. I'll come here for that Pillar of Light. Waster guys are involved with the pillar. I just have to beat the truth out of him myself. Yeah, it's not gonna hit, and so... Oh, someone's actually coming for Amuro. Guess he was talking about his own mech there, not the one we're fighting. These guys are definitely very, what's the word I'm looking for? Chunky. 14,000 HP, really nothing to sneeze at. Thankfully their damage isn't that bad. Oh, Ryoma's almost able to one-shot him. And he can... Uh-oh. Cost 60 to use charge, oh my. You gotta pay for getting in my way. I'm not entirely sure what your situation is, but it would appear I owe you an apology. Sadly, I'm afraid I have a mission of my own, a great and noble cause to guide this world down its correct path. Yeah, and I got a great noble reason to kick your butt in the name of revenge. Like, he keeps showing up in like a slightly more upgraded version of the generic mechs he's with. Like, first time he showed up, although them were like armless. This time, they came with some of the arm guys. And this time he has the giant cannons on his back. Oh no, I guess... It's like a combination of these guys and these guys, I think. Huh. Ring just needs 2 more kills. There we go. One of them nice and weakened. Let's let Callan get it, I guess. Very nice. Yeah, good luck trying to hurt Koji there. Wait, that's not enough for her to... Oh, come on. There. So many of our characters are just so freaking close to hitting the ace numbers. And she just can't get any kills. There we go. Probably helps that she's kind of under... I mean, doesn't help that she's under-leveled. Oh, hey, there's one over here that Amuro can get. 55. Yeah, that's the boss. Oh, he has a support defend from his buddy. Yeah, never mind that. Dang it. It really sucks that all of our guys were really caught far away from where the reinforcements showed up. Let's try to kill his bud. Ooh, Vaughn only needs 1 kill. So we better give him that kill, right? Interesting choice here. Did not expect him to go after Daba back there. Man, we've done this attack, this mission already. Bam, 60 kills. 170 plus morale, plus 40% damage dealt during enemy phase. My god, that turns him into a counter monster. I don't know if I want to give that to Kaido. Koji and Tetsuya haven't gotten to do anything, and we're not really gonna get Yona up into this. I guess Decker can take it. Dude is one of my more falling behind dudes. Let's see if we can let Mitsuba kill this guy. Since I don't have Oz on the field to get the kill. Yeah, good luck with that. And she has absolutely like no chance to actually land the blow here. Well, without spirits, I should say. Can you hear me, Mitsuba? I need you to realize that the fate of the world rests on your shoulders. Captain, I'm well aware of my role, with or without his explanation. Leader of the Dry Cruise, I made it abundantly clear I intend to unify the Earth. We'll change the world so that we might see that promise through to the end. Roger that, we're with you, Mitsuba. Only 3. God, potential is nuts. I've been defeated not once but twice. Hey, getting your numbers right. If you include the time you lost to me, this is your 3rd defeat. I'm not counting that one. Pretending your mistakes didn't happen is pretty lame, you know. That was a mere test of your strength, hardly a fitting comparison. This is quite upsetting. I will be taking my leave. Hold on, Karulum. What is that pillar of light about? Am I required to answer that? I'll be watching you struggle with what is to come. Don't disappoint me, Mitsuba. The Quaestors have retreated. We couldn't trace them. What was that all about? I couldn't say. We have every indication that that won't be our last encounter, however. A bizarre enough thought experiment in a pillar of light. The light appears to be a barrier preventing intrusion from the outside. Not much we can do about it from here. The Claw and his men appear to have some kind of connection to it. Any ideas, Vaughn? Nada. Which leaves us with a bucket full of mysteries. The Quaestors and Carulam Val. What are they after? I believe you already saw it, but that would be the source of the power I've been seeking. That pillar of light? Correct, that will pave the way to our dreams. Comrade wishes to extend an official invitation to you. Join us. You could either become a member of the original 7 should it suit you. I think not. I already have the Nagid Shumain. All I have left is that KMF and my sense of determination. Wonderful, let us make that dream of yours a reality. You're not like those brigands. You dream the same dream as the comrade as us. I honestly couldn't care less. How dare you refuse the comrade's invitation? How dare you? What, you want to go? I don't have the time to waste on you. What'd you say? That's quite enough, Karosa. You know how much I dislike fighting. Karosa, fine, if you and the comrades say so. I'll be living here eventually. The dry crews must be punished as must the 2 zeros. Dear sister, this is all I have left. Van! Wendy, you okay? With what happened with your brother. I'll just do what you've been doing, Vaughn. Chase after him and settle things myself. Right. I'll keep tagging along. If Vasilina shows up, won't be satisfied unless I get a good shot at her. Whatever you want. Seems like we're in this for the long haul, though. Same as everyone else in the Dry Cruise. We also need to do something about that Pillar of Light and the Quaestors. Atta girl ass, you didn't let that Carulam guy's good looks fool you for a second. Hey, was that aimed at me? No, absolutely not. Better watch out, Tamaki. Huh? You never know what a guy who's always talking about experiments and tests is going to do. Things aren't looking good for us, not that they ever have, but I'm already used to it, to be honest. And you're okay with that? If the Dry Cruise is in a bind, that means the whole world is. Then we unbind it, all of it. That's how the Dry Cruise does things. Got that right. It's always darkest before the dawn. And let's keep fighting until the sun breaks the horizon. The dawn. Okay then, from this day forward, I'm Vaughn of the Dawn. Didn't you already do that one earlier? Always willing to play along, eh, Callan? This is what the Dry Cruise stands for, Carulam. I don't know what it is you're trying to do, but Captain Mitsuba and the rest of us aren't about to make it easy.
We'll be adding the investigation into the Quaestors and the Pillar of Light. We'd like you to continue operating as a response unit, but we'll need you to head up to space eventually.
Something going on up there?
We noticed activity from the Zanskar fleet during your excursion to Jupiter. Maybe related to the Kailash Giri, that strategic weapon we've heard so much about.
They might be planning to attack Earth directly.
Push comes to shove, we'll need you to handle it.
Of course, sir. If those mother got us that intel, we won't let it go to waste.
I need you to stay sharp. We heard the audio from the Carulam fellow. Quaestors likely have you in their sights.
We're more than ready to take the fight to them, sir. Call this a hunch, but I have a feeling they're going to play a pivotal role in future battles.
If that's what your gut's telling you, then act accordingly.
Understood, sir.
The Zilkstan intervention has given the space noise and other anti-Federation elements an excuse to attack. It might lead to regional conflicts across the globe. Please, Dry Cruise, save the world.
Promise we'll do everything in our power to do just that, sir. Captain, can I help you out? Care for a cup of tea? That's okay. You really don't need to take that kind of time out of your day for me. Just wanted to say hello, that's all. Huh? Please don't push yourself too hard, okay? If you need help with anything, just ask. Thank you. First I have to push myself as leader of the Dry Cruise and as the captain of the Drystrager.
Trajectory Predictor. I'm guessing that's a kind of accuracy booster, most likely.
Ooh, EXE bump.
Oh, I think I remember what that one does. We want that on our command ships. Mysterious enemy Quaestors have appeared in the Pillar of Light in Phnom Penh as the damn it. Yeah, there we go. How many? Oh God.
So.
Quest and waiting. Awaken Tokyo. Oh hey! There's one where I'll actually have to use Izuru.
Sweet home. Armor riders are gathering in Evergreen, the place where Vaughn and Wendy first met.
Oh, are we gonna... the Eldora and Brownie? Are we gonna get those mechs there? The secret ingredient is... Kay and Rika clash with and Lessie in a plate-rattling gourmet showdown. Oh my. Oh yeah, I think I remember that one popping up. Operation Federation Idol? Kase and Mitsubo receive a helping hand to improve the military's image. Thread to the Umbara connection reveals the true nature of Hyoma and Kenichi's feud. Go down in Saphiro. Oh, we might actually get a frickin' Spiral Flash there. The team attack between the three. Oh, no required units there. Oh god, we have even more new fronts, I guess. Oops, not what I want. Okay, don't see any other new, like, things here. I mean, prerequisites we gotta worry about. Where is Guy? Oh wait, there's Gal Figar. Okay. There we go. He's pretty similar to Gao Guy Go, isn't he? Finally add him to the top of the list now. Probably bring along the other Sakura War characters at some point just to get them caught up in levels. You got the AOS upgrade, thank you. I've almost completely maxed this out. I don't know what I'd really... Guess we could look on the hanger, you know, reduce those upgrade costs. Wait, what? Plus one power pod slots to all units? That's kinda insane. The other upgrade I was thinking of would probably be the... Yeah, to get Mitsuba's command skill, yeah, even higher for this one. Let's see. It actually doesn't have any potential? The hell? That's so weird. Use a couple more potentials to max his out. Look at this! Yeah! The XC bonus is awesome for our command ships. Just, you know, that's even more I can use for emergency retrievals at the start of fights. His... Yep. There he is. We'll max these out. Yeah. Might be a good idea to give him dash. That way they're, yeah, they actually have a movement of 6 so they can actually keep up with most of our guys. Huh, alright. Ooh, that's nice. Huh. Okay. It's okay, but it's not really that great, honestly. Oh, so it's supposed to be combined with something else. Oh, nice. That's more for a real. Yeah, that was a pretty good one for... Oh, wait, no, not you. Whoops. For some reason, I thought that was Galfygar. Actually, yeah, that'll give him another Disrupt. Actually, Kitty's a mobility boost. Oh yeah, yeah. Should probably put that on Lancelot's in. There we go. Where's the Sky Charm, damn it? There we go. Oh, come on, where is it? There he is. There he is. Like, where is... I mean, it fits for his character to have that equipped. Also, 200 armor is nice for Guy. Some energy regeneration couldn't hurt either. Before we go further, I need to use the bathroom, so I will be right back. Okay, I return. And hello, Dreadnought. I'm doing alright, I suppose. Yep, alright, so. You know, the first thing we should probably do is try to look around and see about any of the freak. Oh! We got a ferry. I also have a Kiba. Hey, buddy. Oh, there she is. They're gonna basically be the same scene as usual. Dang! That's a lot of MXP. It's basically the same. Very nice. Oh hey, that should help Izuru keep up. Alright, Mamoru and Hikaru. And Ernie and Coney. I think some of our people might actually hit aces for doing these. Oh, alright, whoops. Nope, nothing in the Black Ocean. Nope. And Yona and Gilliam. It was nice since, you know, Yona was kind of having issues actually participating last time. Super Pill Tiger and Gemini. I also need to try out some of those relic missions, don't I? Last time we tried, they were like level 20. Oh, hey! Oh, it's got some. Anyway, they were like level 20-ish. I did check that. Okay. This is just mere Super Build Tiger showing up in a lot of these. And now it's 2. Yeah. Nope, Ernie hit his. Computer Genius improves to plus 20% final hit evasion rates and 20% damage dealt. Interesting. So as long as an enemy's got lower skill than him, he is going to be doing a whole lot better. Alright. Let's see. Okay, all the other ones we've seen. We're already ace, so... Ernie's the only new one there. Where is... Saruga's actually up to 33. Most of those are probably just from doing those little side mission thingies. Super Build Tiger's up to 42 now. I am not surprised that these 4 have the lowest amount of kills. Looks like that Mamoru doesn't like share kills with Kaido. Starting to make it a whole lot easier to get his stuff maxed out, huh? Okay. Emails and already mass-produced units in the simulator, huh? What'd you get for us, Daba? Congratulations, Daba. I heard you made ace. I'm an ace, huh? Sure are, and you earned it. I guess your job involves more than just being a pilot, though. Don't think I got the resolve necessary to rise as a rebel leader, though. Well, having you fight at the fore as an ace will definitely give people a morale boost. He is now demanding that I give him back scratches, as usual. People follow you because you're not all talk. You back up what you say with action. It's kind of you to say. Thank you, Oz. I should learn to look on the bright side like you do. Oh, you're actually learning something from me? Aw, Oz, you're blushing. Well, I can't help it when Daba smiles right in my direction. Come on, Lilith, no teasing Oz. Hang in there, Daba. Would like to see you become a leader, too. And he gives us an accuracy up. Congratulations, Vaughn. I hear you made ace. I guess. No idea what that means, though. If it doesn't put food on the table, don't care what it is. Just want some food. Hold on a moment. Vaughn the ace. Vaughn the ace, huh? I like the sound of that. Yeah, huh? Sounds much better than Vaughn the unemployed, Vaughn the dying and dasher, Vaughn the hungover, Vaughn the crybaby from hell, Vaughn the sleepyhead, I don't choose where I sleep Vaughn, Vaughn the devil in the poison tuxedo. I guess I do have a lot of titles as it is. The single-minded sentiment never really changes, huh? Vaughn the nice guy. Maybe I should earn a title or two of my own. Well, you were our first ace, Oz. Congratulations, Ernie. You made ace pilot, sounds like. Thank you kindly, Oz. Ah, ace pilot, what a beautiful sound those words have. Anyone who loves robots, no, anyone who loves life surely is aspired to such a title at least once. And now, with that title bestowed upon us, the Ikaruga and I will fly to a new stage. Someday going beyond an ace, going beyond ace of aces to embrace the endless dream of the strongest. Still, if we're going to get that far, I need to keep upgrading the Ikaruga. I gotta get more output out of the Magius Jet Thruster. No, that would ruin the balance on its own, so I'll just have to match it with body upgrades. Then the next step would be to revise the weaponry of the rough fists. I'm doing a general weight rebalance anyway. I was the one who came to congratulate you, but I can't even get a word in. Well, that's fine. It's fun watching Ernie enjoy himself so much. Not surprised it's a skill up for Ernie. Now, supposedly, if we do this mission, it may actually get Red 5 back. So let's do it. How was scouting, Anji? It was an incredible responsibility. I'm honored they chose me to look for Woogaroo activity in the boat sector. Fortunately, I encountered no enemies and met with no trouble. I can help you fix up Black 6 if you want. Can't be easy doing it alone. I appreciate the thought, but it has its own maintenance system, so I'll be fine. But it's easier this way. It helps me get familiar with the machine as well. We're a team, right? We should work together as much as we can. Is that an order? So I'll abide by it. No, I didn't mean... Then you have nothing more to say. I have to go. I actually did have more to say. Anji... Who the heck are you, lady, and what is with that hair? Age 15 and full of issues. They're a talented pilot with a full mastery over an impressive machine, but their social and cooperative skills are underdeveloped. We could just teach Anji some self-control. Just another worry for Team Rabbit's personal physician, huh? Is that who Lula is? Oh yeah, apparently she's the Gadinian's medic. I have enough to worry about with the other kids. That's the whole problem, especially Izuru. So that attempt to get Anji to open up was a bust. I see, it must be a struggle for you. Sorry, didn't mean to unload you like that. Do not apologize, we are friends, are we not? You say that, but I don't remember anything about you, Teoria. Erase my memories, I'm not even allowed to try to remember. Then please forget about the past and tell me about your present life. I feel like everyone's carrying me. We're getting by, but I'm not doing a good job as a leader.
The entire dry cruise? Incredible, and the Earth is in huge danger, but I'm barely keeping up with the missions I have. I'm not even very good with my HSMB, and I never know when Giart's gonna show up again. Team won't say it, especially not Asagi and Kay. I know they're really anxious and can't do a thing for them. How am I ever gonna be a hero and protect everyone like this? I'm sorry, don't know what I was thinking laying all that on you. You have not changed at all, Izuru. Huh? You speak to me in the same way you did before. Your memories were taken. You often told me of your desire to be a... Oh. I screwed that up because, I don't know, I guess I thought before was an end of a sentence. Anyway. I did? Also, you told me that you would protect me. I did? It made me extremely happy, Izuru. To me, you are a true hero. I'm happy too. Thank you for telling me that. So I'd like you to make me a promise. Izuru promised you that you'll always return alive. Whatever happens, because you are my hero. I promise. I eagerly await our next conversation. Excuse me. Teoria. Excuse me, Izuru? Yuta, what are you doing here? What are you so shocked for? We're just waiting for you to finish your conversation with whoever you were talking to. Going by that reaction, were you talking to a girl? There's no way Izuru's that smooth. Certainly not. There's that nervous laughter. I'm guessing you also didn't sort out the Angie identity question. No, and I didn't get to invite Angie to the party either. Stay with us, leader. You're Angie's only hope for finding a place in the dry cruise. You guys are supposed to be a team. Is this how you wanted to be? No, it's not, but that's why I called everyone here to pick your brains about it. This is hard to watch. Captain Suzukaze and Commander Mitsuba. Sweet Jesus, how are you all fitting into this one room? We heard you were holding a meeting to discuss Ensign Ange, so we wanted to pay a visit. You're very welcome. I would absolutely love to get your perspective, Commander Mitsuba. That's not why we're here. Ensign Izuru Hitachi. Yes'm? This is an order to you as the leader of the Team Rabbits. Establish a cooperative relationship with Ensign Angie Kuroki as soon as possible. That's an order? Team Rabbit's lack of teamwork will damage the overall effectiveness of the dry cruise if left unhandled. That's why I'm ordering you to Why is two capitalized like that? On the double. Yes, ma'am. So this is the Angie Friendship Strategic Meeting Phase 1. Order! This isn't gonna work, is it? What do you want from us? We've tried practically everything and nothing stuck. I tried taking them running with the team, but they outlasted every one of us. They outbaked the heck out of Kay. Careful there, Kiba. He was scratching himself and kicking the, well, basically like the table thing. I have like my water bottle on. I was slightly concerned. I still don't get it. There was practically no sugar in Angie's cake. Maybe, but compared to the solid lump of sugar you served, Angie's tasted deluxe and melted down your tongue. And did you see how fast they owned Asagi in the tactical simulator? They owned you on gun trivia too. You call yourself a gun nerd? Listen to yourself. If you start fighting amongst yourselves now, your teamwork will start backsliding. I kinda don't think we're going to get anywhere until we figure out if Angie is a boy or a girl. That's not a teamwork question, that's you being weird. Cal was being a bit of a creep, but does feel like the confusion's making everything else harder. Can you help us out here, Daba? Me? How? I was thinking, Daba's a natural charmer, right? So if Angie gets flustered talking to him, that probably means Angie is more feminine. Yeah, just one problem with that. A lot of guys want to worship at the altar of Daba too. Cal, somehow you managed to make that sound weird. If you ask me, the only surefire solution to this whole thing is time. Time? You can mean I didn't get along well at first, but we're great partners now. Let's not dredge up ancient history. Can I just ask how long it took you two to go from awkward to friends? 3 years? Actually, maybe it was 5. We don't have 5 years! Alright. You want a plan? I got a plan for you. Randy! This one's my secret weapon, coming close so no one else hears, as I say this to the group. Go get Angie in a room and play this disc. What's on it? Let's just say, videos for adults. What? Watching these with a dude will forge an unbreakable bond. And if Angie is a girl, I've got the possibility covered too. The girl in the video looks kind of like Lieutenant Commander Suzukaze. You can use that as an icebreaker. I can't! What are they whispering about? I have no clue. Whatever it is, it's Randy, so it can't be good and it's probably going to backfire. The problem is, it looks like he's ready to take Randy's advice, God help us. If you keep trying and still can't connect with Anji, maybe the problem's with you guys? Especially Azuru. I mean, if you'd beaten Anji in that mock battle, you'd have no problem with their respect. You got a point there, that would have been your chance. Then, if Anji could have seen you at the Battle of Ceres, they'd probably have a different opinion of you, right? Yeah, Azuru was awesome back then, but Red 5 hasn't transformed like that since that battle. Apparently people are now calling it full burst mode. So if Azuru could get a handle on full burst mode, Anji would fall in line, then it's time to train. Training! Why are you so happy about that? You know, heroes always get their powers for training montages. If you want, Azuru, I'll join you. You can do flips on a trampoline, catch a spike ball, and get chased around by a jeep. Where did you get this stuff? It's Kata Suzukaze. Team Rabbit's being ordered to deploy. We are? Team Rabbits, that includes Anji, doesn't it? This might be what we were waiting for.
Shadow with the HSMB. Oh god. Well then, time to send in the under-level team. Oh lord. Dang it, nope, I don't see Red 5. Crap. Okay, at least, yeah, they're generally fairly upgraded. Okay, so hopefully they don't die to this.
Apparent Team Rabbit's on Overwatch duty? I suppose the idea is to widen our nets since nothing's come up from the scouting we've been doing. Now we get our team sorted out in the process, right? How do they expect us to do that? Anji, how's Black 6? Just fine, sir. Is Anji still with us? Don't get comfortable. We have no idea what sets Anji off or when it'll happen. Hopefully we can just get this mission done without incident. Looks like that plan's already failed. Failures already? Here they come! Purple Squad, that's the same one that attacked Star Rose. And that commander's going to make a beeline for Anji. Fine by me! Ah crap, there they go! Fall back, Anji, you can't dive into a force that size by yourself. Don't waste your breath, Azuru. Once Anji gets like this, there's no reasoning with them. And this is just the same problem repeating itself. We have to follow them in and cover them. They've got us out, too outmatched. We'll have to fall back. Maybe leaving Anji to their death. We don't have a choice. I know that if we just try, the HSMB will follow. Hey, you got some balls, buddy? I'm the leader of Team Rabbits. I won't let a single one of my team die. Azuru, looks like we gotta step up too. Yeah, we totally have to. Azuru can't do this alone. Here we go! I notified the Dry Striker. We just have to hold out until the cavalry arrives. You guys, you're not bad. They could just gain some respect for you scrubs. Come at me, Wolgaroo. I'll smash you all to dust and then explode the dust. Feel free to just disable them.
Yeah, but okay, so
God.
it's like some of these I'm looking at like, oh god, we need to get some levels quickly, probably. Well, let's see, you got a level there. Okay, good.
As a leader, I have to do this right to protect Anji and my team, to keep my promise to Teoria, and to be a hero.
そう言われるとやっちゃいそう接近戦で勝負
Now the question is, will Azuru actually reappear on our like list after we clear this mission? God, I'm really hoping we get that. Damn, that's a lot of XP. Alright, nice faith. So with her... Yeah, having her center stage will definitely help out a lot, I'd say. Like a decent, like, setup to start with.
お前たちと戦うことが俺の任務だ。頼むから落ちてくれよ。しんどい。
Sure, let's let him pick up a kill. Although the rest we should probably just aim for weakening so that everybody can go and get themselves a kill, you know? Oh, that, like, that not EXP, the accuracy and evasion boost she grants doesn't affect herself, does it? Yeah, she could definitely use some kills. Nice. Eventually it'll be our turn again. Oh god. Good thing she's still dodging. Remember, was the part of this one like the Super Saiyan Hair Kid? Yeah, it is. He doesn't have the morale for his best move yet. Three levels for him. Oh, she's going full JoJo. I swear she's definitely the heavy arms of this group. I swear all of them have like completely different cockpit styles. Like Kei has that standing pilot seat. Tamaki's shaped kind of like a motorcycle kind of thing. Izuru's got that weird like full body harness going on. We haven't seen what the others look like immediately. It's the dry cruise. We're saved. We could actually bring in all three ships here. Oh my. 4 more. Ooh, yeah, Galify Guard definitely needs some more. Are you alright, Team Rabbits? Yes, ma'am, we managed. Looks like you did a good job leading, Zero. Because everyone else helped me. Of course we did. We don't want anyone to die either. It could be a disaster we let you carry us, so we all gotta pitch in, right? Yeah, we all have to help Zero not get us all killed. I almost miss getting to a pile like this. The team seems less tense, don't they? Say what you want about Zero, but he really is the one holding the team together. I am? Stay focused, we got incoming! It's that white Wolgaroo, the Prey Exodus. Klein, I won't interfere with your Shikara. That one is my Lamata. The rest are yours. He's coming after me. Do put up a good fight, my Lamata. That's the one Teoria called Jart. He's after Rep 5 as predicted. Team Rabbits, cover Izuru, engage Jart as a team. Roger. Jart's not even in the same league as our other enemies. Can I keep the promise I made to Teoria and make it back alive? I certainly hope so. You dying is it's a loose condition, dude.
お前たちと戦うことが俺の任務だ。一気に飛び込む。逃がすものか。ウルガルと戦うために訓練してきたんだ。今だ。
Very nice. Slowly but surely he's catching up. Which really did give us a better idea on how like the harmonic level stuff works. Okay, looks like they've all moved.
徹底的にやってやるぞ、ウルガル。貫け、ドリルプラッシュ。
Almost one-shot him. Have some fun, guy.
地球人はお前たちとの戦いを望んでいない。ドリルウィン。
Oh wait, oh. Could have done that. Alright, should be able to do something with this setup. Of course she doesn't have the morality to bust that out yet. Nice! Now she just needs one kill. Alrighty. God, if he crit, that would have been a one-hit kill. He's finally hit 55. Yeah, of course. Can I finish you off with Ryuko? Oh, we can. Good. Still trying to get them cut up a bit. Of course, frickin' Ryoma can one-shot someone. It's Ryoma. He's 2 kills away from his ace. Oh, I actually could have brought out the A-Pack, a narrative Gundam. God, I keep forgetting that I can swap that sucker. Now, Yona just needs 1 kill, and is that everybody? Yes, that is everybody. Probably could have done some better damage than that. Alright. Oh, this is gonna go red for you, I can already tell. Like throwing them out to make your problems go away. Can't counter it at that distance. Interesting choice there. And Yona's popular, apparently. Oh, hi. Actually, I think we can do this without intuitioning up. Ow. I have a feeling like you're not going to be that difficult to take down. Okay, why is he going for her? I thought he would aim for red 5 immediately.
Well, you got the crazy eyes going on there. Now that's a DBZ finisher right there.
いけない。回避できなかった。ここでウルが食い止めないと。必殺マグナムシャー。
And your guys, like, targeting priorities seem weird when you don't have one of one of their series unit opposites to target. That sense totally made sense, I'm sure. Damn, Mikaro! Let's see. So yeah, Sakura just needs a kill, which we can easily give her here.
未来を守るために私は戦います。この剣で道を開く。やっ、一刀両断。
Whoa! So, just like, straight up 20% more hit and evade, and Valor becomes freaking love? Really? Too bad she doesn't have Valor yet. No. Love is like one of the ultimate spirits. It combines Axel, Flash, Valor, and I want to say Gain and... what was the money one? Bless, I think? Oh, Fortune. Yeah, it basically adds these two, Axel, Flash, and Valor, all in one package. So yeah, getting that as a free upgrade is just kind of nuts. Oh nice, his Brave leveled up. At least she's quickly catching up. Yuzuru really needs to catch up. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this will be another ace. Okay, just plus 10 to all stats, I guess. Honestly, kind of a boring one. I mean, that does kick his stats up quite a bit, but it's also just kind of like, eh? I don't know how else to put it, really. Oh yeah, this... there's a surprisingly high chance to dodge. Huh. Then again, I think she's in 3 command R's there.
白いことをする。どちらが神なのか教えてやろう。
あの敵は
Yeah, I was right. He could actually reach. And suddenly their team is a lot closer to the to our average level than before. Good, perfect. Figured that would let Tamaki finish it off.
ウルガに負けてられない。
Alright, now you. How do I want to go about doing this? It's only got a 1% chance to hit her.
敵の指揮官。あい。
Very nice damage.
喜ぶなよ。恐れをなして立ち尽くしたから。ここまでだ。おっと、危ないわね。
I just realized we only have this ship and the 2 bosses left. No kill. Oh well. I've already fed them a couple this mission. It's like, who do I just give the kill to? That's great, Hikaru. Freaking potential, I swear. There we go. Just in case, but I persist.
あの動きについていってみせる。やるよ。レイヤース。
Never know when an enemy will randomly just bust out a shield defense and completely screw up your plans.
嘘だ。こんな結果は。
You printers, you'll pay for this humiliation, especially you, Black One. You're my Lamada and I will kill you, mark my words. Enemy commander's retreating. Coward, don't challenge me if you're not gonna see it to the end. You just stay in the back and squeal like the worthless swine you are. You're taking being marked as an enemy's prey pretty well, huh? Oh no, his morale just went over. Doesn't he? Yeah, he has Supreme.
So that sword move is called Overlord mode, huh? Really? He's only got 2. Yeah, the best I can hope for is driving up and hoping for a crit.
それが我々の務めだ。実力行使だ。
Oh, come on! Really, my dude? Really? I guess a kill for Tetsuya.
マジンガーのスピードを甘く見たな。仕掛けてきた
Or the layering on of multiple command Rs plus K2, K's purple to like the evade aura.
バーニングファイヤー。平和をこの手につかむまで俺たちは戦い続ける。
He's going for Tamaki? Shield support defend if she gets hit.
遅いな。
And he uses weaker attack too.
全く意味がわからねえ。
簡単に狩れると思ったら大間違いなのら。発射します。
つま
Let's daunt him under. There we go. No more Supreme. Now our dudes are pretty much guaranteed to dodge. I know you have more to offer this, my Lamata. Is he trying to escape? No, he's challenging Izuru to a duel. Forgetting about me, huh? Angie! Get back, he's only after me. Clear out, let me at him. Very well, then I'll dispose of you first.
勢いがある。
Uh-oh.
それだけではな。
Angie! You managed to avoid a fatal blow. Very impressive, but not good enough to be my Lamata. Not even worth taking your genes. What the hell was that? It looks just like Red 5's full burst mode. Prepare, my Lamata, because you're next. He's going to kill me. If I get killed, I can't keep my promise or protect Angie. Fight, fight, fight! Red 5's harmonic level is spiking. The same thing that happened at the Battle of Ceres. Yuzuru! Yuzuru!
みんなを守るために戦うんだ。うわー
The question is, can we actually get this as like a common mode kind of thing? Like the NTD mode from the Z3 with the unicorn.
戦え。
やってくれる。
Izuru! Yeah, take the chance to crush him. Everyone, sync up with me. Ooh.
頑張ろうみんな。俺たちの力を合わせればやれるはずだ。カッキー、フォーメーションを。分かったわ。行くぜ。今だ玉木。
一石万ドリル。
見えた。
Here I gorilla?
タバレコ海虫だわ。このチャンスを見逃さない。おっせーぞモロマ。レッドファイブ、一緒にヒーローになろう。もらった。行けいずれ。期待に応えてこそヒーローだ。うわ
これで私も本気を出せる。
We did it! Oh, now that was teamwork. Hey, this isn't bad. We've never worked together like that before. This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. Come, this is a real Shikara now. Watch out, there's someone else coming. Ah, party poopers. Quaestors! The Quaestors are targeting both our forces and the Woogaroo! So it's gonna be a three-way. How annoying, but I've had my fun, my Lamata. You inspire my genes. I look forward to our next meeting. He left. Don't look so relieved. We're going after him. No, we're not. We're engaging the Quaestors. Fine. Angie's listening to Izuru now? They've accepted him as a worthy leader? Rabbits, reestablish formation. Intercept the Quaestors. Roger. Quaestors are trying to engage both us and the Woogaroo. We'll use that to our advantage. There we go, Asagi, Kate, Tamaki, Suruga, and Angie. I'm going already, quit micromanaging me. You're right, we'll be fine. Team Rabbits get to fight together. As 8 new enemies appear. Oh, there's full burst mode. He can do it at 130 morale. Sweet Jesus. I mean, it's really powerful and looks pretty awesome. Just look at the required units, though. Kinda messes with it, you know, just a bit. Okay, then, so... let's just take this as an opportunity to regroup a bit. That everybody will be in a good spot to... oh, wait. Ah! I want a Zuru in the front. Alright, I think with this we'll be able to reach most of them after they move towards us. And none of them are hero units, I guess the best way to put it. How's this broken phantom look? This broken phantom is actually different! Yeah, come get Gettered. I would like Ryoma to get one more kill. Some of them are just so far away. I guess, yeah, Tomahawk Boomerang will work. There we go. Yep, it's his same old ace bonus. 170 morale plus 30% damage dealt. Makes Ryoma kind of insane. Reika, keep an eye on Izuru's harmonic levels. Roger. What will the consequences be if he sustains this state? Oh, of course it's gotta have some, like, huge drawback for drama's sake. I know while we have the chance, we'll probably never really use this before, well, again. I could do this HSMB as an extension of my own body. Like the HSMB and I are one being. I have no fear. The power to protect everyone.
敵行動パターン有利。輸送進路算出。
カッキーフォーメーションを行くとしますか。今だ玉木。見えた。そこだ。くたばれゴミ虫ども。みんなお待たせ。レッドファイブ。一緒にヒーローになろう。もらった。行け。いずれ。みんなの思いを一つにする必殺。ラビッツアタック
There we go. Hey, no, at least I can use the Proud Ace effect on him so that he can, you know, maybe actually get his Ace bonus at some point.
are the Quasters fighting the Wolgaroo? What connection do the Wolgaroo and Quasters share? Shit, yeah, that got him nice and low. Oh! Perfect.
よーしやってみる
My list of people that we need to ace is slowly shrinking. Magic Knight improves to max out 20% damage dealt, minus 20% damage taken, and 20% final hit rate. How does that one work again? Now increases final hit rate and damage dealt. Huh. So it's only like a 5% boost, I guess. I mean, it's still a boost, mind you, but it's just a little bit underwhelming that it's only a 5% boost. Oh, she really needs hitting away, doesn't she? And we haven't. Oh wait, I don't think she can actually get a kill there. No, not even J Decker can. There we go. Oh, there we go. Gosh. Wait, double burning fire again? So, it is nice that we don't, like, we can do that without Koji on the field, but it also does, like, less damage when you don't have all the units on the field. It's been a while since we maxed cannon.
ユータが磨いたボディに傷をつけたくないからな。動きのパターンを私の超 AI で見抜く。俺もやるぜ、シェイデッカー。頼む、頑張って。シェイデッカー、マックスキャノンモード。今だ、トリガーマックスキャノン、ファイヤー。
It's kind of weird how similar some of these units get. Like, J Decker is so much like my Gain. Like, their ultimate attack is even very similar, with another robot coming up to form a cannon with them. There we go, perfect. Who hasn't gotten a kill here? Basically Kaido. I guess Mitsuba does. I could use a kill too. Oh dang it, really? Eh. Two more to go. Wait, everybody can use Rabbit's formation now? Interesting. Izuru, save me again. What is this? Am I happy?
パターンの算出が容易に見てね
カッキーフォーメーション
Does it change up based on who's doing it?
カッキーそこだくたばりこ
Oh gosh, I just realized
お待たせ
when Tamaki's saying the "Here I go, Rilla," she's saying "Iki da."
Ikita da Manderu? Which Mandrill? Mandirilu?
期待に応えてこそヒーローだ
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same. It's interesting how they actually managed to, like, do an okay job translating that. Everyone just rabbits. I thought that Anji would have something else to say there. The Wolgaroo and Quasters have been eliminated. Did the Quasters come all the way to the asteroid belt after us? Doesn't explain why they attacked the Wolgaroo. We may have outstanding questions, but for now, let's savor our victory. You're right, Team Rabbits is finally a true team. Well done, guys. Teamwork brought us victory. I know he's been a good leader today, but isn't he getting carried away? What do you mean? Just the same old me. Izuru, did you just... He seems different, but cool. You can count on me from here on out. Izuru. Izuru, Sagi, what is it? Is there something on my face? Hooray, our Izuru's back! Is there another Izuru? You don't remember, really? Maybe the strain of battle just got to you. I don't know what you mean. Oh, Anji, glad you're okay. I had to be saved. That's just called working together. Together, I don't... They're gone again. Looks like it's still too early to set a date for that party. Still, I do think today's battle's gonna stick with Anji. I hope you're right. As long as they don't catch whatever happened to Izuru. But what? I see the reports on Izuru Hitachi's harmonic level. According to their doctor, Lula, his harmonic level doesn't drop as much as expected after combat. What is happening to him? The Uria system bridges the gap between the HSMB and the pilot. You know that much, don't you? Of course, but not the way it accomplishes this. The HSMB and the pilot are both grown from the same DNA. HSMB has a will of its own. That can't... If the HSMB awakens, it carries the risk of overriding the pilot's consciousness. Then how could you... We have been given nothing less than Prometheus Flame, and that does not only apply to the HSMB. What does that mean? You fought with the Dry Crews, you should at least have a sense of it. Prometheus Flame is something that may be beyond human control, but if we rise to the challenge and control it, we will take a giant leap forward. I believe in that. What does that mean for Izuru Hitachi? You're in charge of the team in the field. Keep me updated with the latest data. Roger. Izuru, do we have no choice but to hang our hopes for victory on you? Now the question is Izuru actually back? Let's see. Holy crap, he lives! Oh my gosh. Well, that's nice. Hold on for a second, I'll be right back. Hopefully.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oops. There we go. Nothing like having my stuff interrupted because someone else is having problems in a video game. Okay, there's a 0. And these. Just because we're so happy he's back. For that, he's an ace. Plus 20 harmonic level and plus 2 EXC on Sortie. And plus 10 harmonic level to teammates. Okay, that is a pretty damn good one for him. It, like, messes with his mechanics so that we don't need to worry about it as much, and also helps out everybody else with theirs, along with the EXC boost. So that, like... doesn't say how much, though. But yay, Azuru has returned. It's a miracle. And hey, we only have about 9 of our main guys left to ace. Then I can stop worrying about it. Thank you, bye. Won't that be a wonderful thing? Yeah. I'm a little short of getting that last little boost for the AOS upgrade. Actually, is this one of... This one of the ones for Michael? Oh no, apparently not. Holy crap, we have like 5 different DLC missions apparently. Oh wait, there's a Flash Through Space. So we did do the V2 mission before Flash Through Space. I thought we were supposed to get a second... Huh. Alright. Is this one related to the Gagar one? No, that's Future at Stake versus... Let's see if we can get some help for Guy. The Braves return, Advent. I'm finally back on the orbit base. Did you miss it? I don't know if I'd say miss. It's only been a few weeks for me after all. Oh, that's right. Don't worry too much, Guy. Take your time and think about what you want to do from here on out. I think it's best if we don't disclose your return to the general public. Why not? I'm sure there's many people out there who'd love to know about his return. Actually, I agree with Chief Akamatsu on this. Discussing my return would beg the question, what about the other GGG members? The truth would be especially hard on their relatives and friends. GGG have become Conqueror's thralls. They may be working to put an end to mankind. I didn't think about that, sorry. I think Guy's right. Ushi was devastated when he learned about his brother. Well, it's just a temporary thing. Once we get them all back, and we will, we'll throw one heck of a party, and the entire planet will celebrate. Yeah, Uncle Raiga, Renai, everyone else, we'll get them all back. And when a Brave says that, you gotta believe it. What's wrong, Mamoru? Oh, there's something I'd like to ask Guy. No, not just him. I want everyone to listen. No need to be shy, Mamoru. You know you can ask me anything. I'd like you to become the captain of the Gutsy Global Guard Mobile Squad. Sorry, Mamoru, I know I said anything, but that's just something I can't do. Why not? There's no one more worthy of it than you. I was never fighting because I was worthy or anything like that. When EIO-1 showed up on Earth, I just happened to be the only person who had the power of the G-Stone. That's right, the guy's first dream was to be an astronaut. He was turned into a cyborg after that incident with EIO-1 during his first fight. You said that no one's more worthy than me, but that's not true at all. What about you? Think about it. The time you spent protecting the Earth as the GGG Mobile Squad captain is longer than the time I've been a captain myself. He has a point, Mamoru. If we're talking about being worthy, you are, at the very least, as worthy as him. Trust me, I know that better than most. I know that too. You always work so hard, Mamoru. Ikumi Hana. Alright, I'll keep doing my best as captain of the Mobile Squad. I'll protect the Earth and save all the members of the Gutsy Galaxy Guard. Well said, Mamoru. Sorry to interrupt, but we have a guest from the Earth Federation government. It's been a long time, Guy. It's very good to see you once again. Professor Yumi. He's actually the Prime Minister of Earth Federation Japan, of the Earth Federation Japan administration, but he volunteered to come here as a messenger today. I felt compelled to do so. After all, we've ultimately been connected over these past 10 years. Miss Rose approval. Huh? Miss Rose approval? What name is that? How would you like your last name to be Approval? Former Secretary General of the Earth Federation Assembly sends her best regards on your return. Secretary General Approval. Guy Shishio, first of all, as an envoy of the Federation government, I must apologize to you and GGG. Please, Prime Minister Yumi, you don't need to bow. I know there was no other way back then. 10 years ago, the Earth Federation besmirched the honor of GGG. The braves who saved the Earth during the Primeval War were labeled as traitors. We never took it as a slight. The exile was the Federation's way of giving us the freedom to act as we saw fit. Chief Taiga knew, I knew, we all knew. Thinking like that is what makes you a brave guy. Even so, I'd like to do something to atone. Once the war against the Conqueror's thralls is over, I'll reveal the truth to the world. If there's anything else I can do to help, you only have to ask. In that case, I'll ask this. Let's work together for the sake of peace in the world. Of course, that's something I think we all want. Anyway, that's all water under the bridge. Let's call that chapter closed. Chief Akamatsu, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. I don't like the sound of that. The Kakuseijin V2 you left in the care of the new Photon Power Laboratory was stolen recently. Say what? You don't mind me asking, what is Kakuseijin? Long story short, it's a series of manned investigation pods developed by Chief Akamatsu. The Kakuseijin guide Mamoru and I piloted is the latest model. Sounds like bad news in the wrong hands. The V2 is from 2 generations ago, but its fighting abilities are still top-notch. I didn't have any pilots for it though, so I left it in the care of the MPPL so they could use it for research. So much for that. It's not easy to find pilots for a Kakuseijin. They can only be operated by a pair of dual kinds. So without me and Ikumi or Hinoki and Sakura, there's no real point in stealing a Kakuseijin. Well, technically speaking, Keita Ono could operate a Kakuseijin on his own. Wait, what? Keita, that's Hinoki's boyfriend. I can assure you that Keita Ono is not involved in this matter. He has an alibi for the time of the theft. Furthermore, he bears no resemblance to the thief who was caught on the security cameras. That's good to know, at least. We're investigating the matter. I'll contact you if anything comes up. Thanks, Yumi. Really don't want my baby to be used for evil. Changing subject, there's yet another important reason I'm here for. And what is it? It's about your own position, Guy. My position? Fine, just being a simple member of the mobile squad under Mamoru's command. Yes, well, GGG, that is Gutsy Galaxy Guard, is an organization under the direct command of the Earth Federation. The federal government has publicly revoked the exile of GGG and has approved the restarting of its operations. And so, Guy Shishio, you have been appointed as the Gutsy Galaxy Guard's mobile squad captain as well as its acting chief. Me, the acting chief? But if you reinstate the Gutsy Galaxy Guard, what happens to the Gutsy Global Guard? Oh, no need to worry about that. They're being treated as 2 different organizations. I thought the Gutsy Galaxy Guard had become the Gutsy Global Guard, but I guess I was wrong. During the foundation of the current GGG, Chief Akamatsu was adamant that it be established as a separate organization. They'd need a place to come back to her, so he said. So that's what happened. Guy, your testimony confirmed that the members of the Gutsy Galaxy Guard survived. As soon as Chief Taiga is back, he will be able to resume his duties. Right now, Chief Taiga is the Conqueror's thrall, which is why you're being asked to take up his duties until he returns to us. In other words, the only active member of the Gutsy Galaxy Guard is also its acting chief and captain of its mobile squad. The Global Guard can take care of maintenance, operation, paperwork, you name it, just say the word. I think I'll take you up on that, Chief, thank you.
And Prime Minister Yumi, please take this message to the federal government. I accept the position of acting chief of the Gutsy Galaxy Guard. I will carry out my duties until the return of Chitaiga. Hey, it'd be a pleasure to work with you, acting chief Shishio. The pleasure is all mine, Mobile Squad Captain Amami. Not to rain in your parade, but it's kind of a pain to say the full name every time. Oh, at least we agree on something, Kyoji. Koji, bleh. I get you, but they both abbreviate to GGG. What choice do we have? I've been waiting for this. I actually came up with two fantastic nicknames to distinguish the two organizations. Taking inspiration from the color of the emblems, we'll have Mr. Global's Azure Fighters and Sir Galaxy's Verdant Warriors. See, they're both great and easy to tell apart. Still taking it in? Let's just say we'd rather not let you handle naming, Chief. Incidentally, Miss Approval also had a suggestion on this matter. Express inspiration from your color of your emblems, you should be called GGG Blue and GGG Green. We be GGG Blue, and we be GGG Green. I prefer a little more pizzazz, but it does need to roll off the operator's tongue, so Rose's idea works for me. We're counting on you, Mobile Squad Captains. Protect our beautiful Earth in the name of those blue and green emblems. Yes, sir. It suits you, Acting Chief. Thank you. It's a shame Sakura can't see how good you look. I've been raising her as my own since my wife had her accident, you know. She's always had a very weak body. Every day was a struggle for her, but she never so much as complained once. Started to take jobs for the Federation so I could afford more advanced treatments for her. It's because of those jobs that she ended up involved with Azure, Non, and Better Man. In the end, the stress got to her and she slipped into a coma. It's been a whole decade now. I had no idea. Sorry, Guy. So but she react to the presence of Uncle Guy. This is so strange. I've returned after 10 years from your perspective. You've all grown older, but Sakura looks exactly like she did back then. And she does. When I look at you next to her, it's like I'm looking into the past. Guy. Oh, Sakura, did you just call it Guy's name? Evoluter, Guy, source of evil. This ain't Sakura, it's the Limpet Channel. Billy received waves of cautious drifting in an area. Sakura is unable to close her access to the Limpet Channel, which is why she picks everything up. For the past 10 years, any word that comes out of her mouth always comes from someone else. Source of evil, go to the following location and wait. Guy, this is... You've come alone as told. Are you the one who called me here? I am the Somnium Lamia. I've heard that you can reach just about anywhere by using some kind of gate, even Jupiter. Getting here must be easy for you. During our battle against the 11 planetary masters of Soul, you sent us the thoughts of the people of Earth, all the way in the trinary solar system. Why'd you help us back then? That was a battle for the existence of one of two universes. I was merely ensuring the survival of our own. I see, in other words, we don't owe you anything. Tell me, why have you called me here? You know the answer, Evoluter Guy. We are destined to fight. He's right. Somehow I knew, ever since I sensed him back in the trinary solar system, I knew I would eventually have to fight him. You and I are natural enemies, so be it. I'll accept your challenge. Equip! Bring it on, Lamia! Pecto Folex Lubrum. Soon I will be fighting against the Conqueror's thralls alongside my comrades. Why would you try to stop me now, Lamia? The hour of dawn will lead our world to ruin. All will be destroyed, even humans, even evoluters. We won't be destroyed. We'll keep fighting for as long as we live. We won't submit to the Conqueror. Before everything is destroyed, we must eliminate you, source of evil. Are saying to you, Somnium, the source of all evil is me? You have surpassed the limits of life itself, source of evil. You should not have returned. What lies ahead of you is only the dreadful end of humanity. You're saying I'm going to cause the end of humanity? Shigeru, the Somnium once saved mankind from doom. They also went all the way to Jupiter to fight against Conqueror King Genesik. Then why do they see me as a threat? What's wrong, Limey? I thought you wanted to fight me. Beings craving destruction are approaching the stronghold of yours. You mean the orbit base is in danger? You'll finish this another time. Farewell, Evoluter Guy. Lamia. The alarm must be the beings craving destruction he mentioned. I guess we'll let her come out now. Let's see, we got 4 left. I know. There we go. We'll bust out with all of the Sakura War units. I'd actually like change where everyone was standing at the start of this, but oh well. Unknown enemy units are approaching! Oh great, these guys. It's Bionet attacking the orbit base again? No, this is different. It's Conqueror's Thralls. What? So they've already made it to the Earth sphere. It's likely that Conqueror King Jader has made it to Earth as well. But the Earth already... Snap out of it. This ain't the time to lose it. We must fight. We will keep fighting for as long as we live and grasp victory with our own hands. That's our guy. Yes, we must all be braves in our own way. No matter what comes, we will never give up. We'll do it. We'll protect the Earth. Let's show them the power of our lives. Seems their bravery is spreading to the rest of the dry crews. The double mobile squad captains are something else. All units intercept the Conqueror's Thrall. Show them that we living beings will stop at nothing to protect humanity. I mean, I don't care what you say. We'll keep fighting. Okay. Have her grab all of the Sakura War characters. Very nice. Huh. Oh, that's right. Gemini got a few free kills because of the why are words hard? The freaking freebie mission things. God, the Kobus look so tiny compared to the freaking Gaugar guys. Oh nice, spirit power went up. And he got wall. Yeah, and I are both mobile squad captains. Let's show everyone the pride of blue and green. I see you fired up, but don't forget about your partner, Memorial. Sorry you can meet two of us together form a single mighty brave. Nice start. I've had a feeling you wouldn't be able to finish it off, and these guys are oddly accurate. So I don't think they really have any bonus effect going on. Sometimes there are enemies that will boost up the group's accuracy. Can be a bit annoying. Oh no! Ah, damn it! I X too quickly.
機体が小さくても心はでっかくいくぞ。二天一流の技見せてやる。これが正義の剣だ。
Where'd he pull that third blade out of? Oh nice, he got drive. Yep, didn't think she'd actually be able to finish him off. HP! Well, I actually got that. Well, I would have got that achievement on, like, the other PS4 games.
我が剣のさえとくと見よぜーこれで終わりだよ
Aw, wait, come on. There's like a little delay when I pick the wrong thing when I can't move up or down. Source of evil, the being that will cause the end of humanity. Is that really what I am? This isn't the time to think about that. I have a duty to fulfill as Mobile Squad Captain at GGG Green.
ここならパイロットはいない遠慮はしないぜこいつで決めるぜ
I have a feeling we're not gonna finish this guy off this turn. Oh wait, never mind. Wave Surger is enough.
その鈍重さでこっちを捉えられるものか新しい輻射波動なら食らえ負けないこのグレンなら
Nice. Wait, she can't. Yeah, that's right. Those are all the like post movement. Oh, and she can't even use Acriel. Okay.
だけに翼は生えていませんよ飛んでませんけどこれじゃあ相手のやりたい放題じゃないですか
Oh wait. Why is Ogami support defending him? Oh no.
カバイに行ってしまう
Okay, that wasn't as bad as it could be.
パワーだけでこの俺に勝てると思うなよ嵐を呼べぐるっ
Seriously, these guys are all surprisingly accurate, even against our high dodge guys. Oh no, oh, damn it, I did it again. At least Ogami shouldn't have any more support defense left, right? Oh, nice.
立ちなさい次は私の番よ水の
That's weird that attack should be her stronger one, stronger than, Sapphire Whirlpool, they. Not bad. Oh god, there's 14 more of these things left. Yeah, these guys are all level 38, so it's not like they're over leveled up. I can't Grand Dasher yet. No, at least Twin Lancer will work.
面白いコンバトラーと力勝負かツインランサーとわぶった切りこれで決まりだ
You got 2 levels out of that. Well then. Oh damn, Kaido actually got kind of wrecked, didn't he? Oh, well, right. Of course you can reach with those. Oh wait, that's our Gao Gaigar, dude. I forgot to give her a hidden away. Crap. Now, who gets the kills? Alright, I was a bit behind. I refer to 000 as the Hour of Dawn, which means that beings creating destruction would be... Reinforcements? Double look, it's monsters! What the hell? Some kind of giant creatures. I can't believe something like that could ever exist. They're invaders. But they're too big, much too big. There are no records of past type that size. In 10 years, without some, new kinds are bound to pop up. If they're invaders, then we must hunt them down. The Zero robots are ignoring them. I thought Zero's goal was to eliminate all intelligent life. There's your answer then. Invaders ain't intelligent. Good one, Ryoma. That was clever enough. The 000 might come after you for being too intelligent. Oh, stuff it. Come on, guys. Teach the invaders that evolve and ain't enough to surpass us. Right on. Beings craving destruction, so the Somnium knew about the invaders too. Okay then. Jesus, seriously, why are we suddenly having a lot of issues dodging? Yeah, but he definitely took that hit. And I think we would really need much more to be able to get past that. Did I give them... Yeah, they are, like, midway, well, 50% upgraded over everything. What the hell? Oh, shit. Okay, that did way more damage than I thought it would. Actually, don't they have... Yeah, they have vigor. Apparently I really need to start using my defensive spirits a lot more. The
invaders after me as well? Creatures that destroy any life form other than them, and the man who's supposed to destroy humanity. Is that what links us together? Aww. Guess we'll let Koji get this one. Yes. Okay, she's one away. God, she's under 2 command auras and she still has only a 45% chance to dodge.
思いのすべて我が剣に乗せるユーコンランブリングホイール
Did she? Okay, she. Wait. Nope, she got hit. Of course she did. She actually has a really good intuition. Holy crap. 15 is cheap as hell.
したい相手ですね。エリカ、燃えてきました。どんどん撃っちゃいますよ。
It's still bullet time. Max Payne approves. Oh wait. Yeah, we don't need to use the map version of that. At least Amuro can still dodge. Oh gosh, most of them are going to be going over here, aren't they? Oh wait, it's curious if we get hit.
俺の剣からは逃げ
His commander skill went up. Oh my. Good job, Callan. Of course, these guys have huge frickin' HP pools. I don't know if I really want her getting that kill. And with that, okay, 58. Okay, good. You can shoot that one down. Feels like we're so close on so many people here. Although admittedly, it's just one more for Umi. And there's a kill right there. And +2 move to unit, holy crap.
And she also gets bonus to her crit and damage rate on the enemy phase. Nice. So what's her movement now? Let's see. 11! Good God! That's insane! You really need to let Erica get a kill here, because holy crap. She's kinda in trouble, level-wise. No way, I forgot to put up a defensive spirit. Very nice. How much damage are they gonna do to combat her? Ow. Down to 5,000. Really? She's one freaking morale away from being able to use her ultimate. Hey! Nice! Her commander's leveled. Okay, good. Should probably try to get Ichiro over near the others too. Rat spoiled by the power of love! There we go. Could have done this from the start.
ちょっと苦手ですね。大神さん、
エリカ
ここに幸あれ。
ハレリア祈りが神様に届いたようだ
大
ね。
神さんがそばにいてくれたから。
Ooh, okay, yeah, she's got it. Okay, what's the point of that? Oh, I guess the combo attack isn't post-movement? But damn, 8 levels. And it's a little bit more weakened. Ah, damn it, Koji can't reach. And then I guess Jade Decker will get the kill then. Perfect. Oh, really? It is not enough. Wait. Oh, I don't have enough for a boost dash. Fine then, guy gets it. Wait, Cherry Blossoms is stronger than Hallelujah, even though Sakura isn't on the field. The heck?
怪物が相手だろうとやってみせる。悪を倒して 怪盗ランマ
Very nice damage there. Holy crap. Definitely enough to let Koji pick up a kill, right?
インベーダーは一体残らず駆除するまでだ。サザンクロスナイフ発射。スクラウダークロス。
Well, that's one we can just take on the nose. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. 9,000 HP, huh? Okay, who gets the kill? Both Amuro and Camille are under 58. 7J Decker. Yeah, give it to Amuro. Always got a soft spot for him. Oh, his new type leveled up. Nice. All Zero Robots invaders have been neutralized. Way to go, Dry Cruise. You have definitely got what it takes to save humanity from the Conqueror's thralls. What's the matter with you guys? Something on your mind? No, it's nothing. Now give us some of that corny stuff you usually say. Remember, the bravery of yours makes us all feel stronger. I see. You kinda get the Zero Robots, but why would the invaders attack the orbit base too? Rather than the orbit base itself, it's likely they were after the Dry Cruise. Huh? What makes you say that? Invaders are known to be naturally drawn to Getter rays. Oh, I get it. They were after Getter Robo. That tracks. With that said, one look at the battle records told me that they were also targeting Gai Shishio. So the invaders are after the power of the Evolutors. Lamy retreated once he sensed that the orbit base was going to be attacked, which means he doesn't want the Dry Cruise or GGG to be defeated. But then why? Is it specifically about me being an Evolutor? Before we left for the Trinary Solar System, I underwent full medical examination down to the genetic level. Also, they've done more research on those samples in the past 10 years. Might be able to learn something if I look at the reports. The brooding look doesn't suit you. Ryoma, don't tell me the weight of being acting chief is too much for your shoulders. You're gonna make Mamoru and the other kids worry. Doesn't matter whether I'm the acting chief, part of GGG Green, or an Evolutor. In the end, I'm still me. Well, you're still champion stater of the obvious. Just look at the invaders. They can change shape and size much as they like, but inside they're the same as ever. You're saying that deep down I haven't changed? Yep, not just you. Most of us are still the same as we were way back when in one way or the other. The man who risks his life to protect those in need, that's Gai Shishio. Darn straight. Then hold your head high unless you actually want us to think the green emblem is weighing you down. Huh. Brings me back. You never winced words with me, even when I was older than you. And now I'm actually the older one, but who cares about age? We're comrades, that's what matters. Thank you. Just giving back some of the pep talk you used to give us. Come on, Mamoru and the other kids have been looking forward to the return of the Brave One for I don't know how long. I know, be right there. Yes, no matter what happens, I'm still myself. Lamia, if you're my enemy, then I'll fight you with the best of my abilities, because I have faith in who I am and in the bravery brimming in my chest. Huh, so we didn't get any kind of upgrade. Sad. Expecting to get, like, I don't know, like the Divider or some of these other weapons. Yeah, it doesn't look like it actually added anything else. Let's get this over with. Bam! The lab is fully upgraded now. Good God. I swear all of these are utterly insane ability parts. Which means I should, yep. AOS update complete. Excellent work, the category is complete. Seems like even the Dry Strogger's main system can't be pushed any further than this. Sure, this category is the strongest it can be. Absolutely perfect. You completely mastered this and so on. Dry Strogger's acknowledged its defeat, and if you could call it that by designing some new parts for you, they're quite something. Now, here's what I'm thinking. While you may have completed this category, if you still find some data to put into it, I suspect you might find yourself with some new power parts regardless. Might be worth testing. I mean, we already know that just from looking at the freaking list. Congratulations, Nintendo. Heard you made Ace Plat. They couldn't have done it without your help. Well, without you helping me train. Thanks for that. That was your own hard work bearing fruit. That'd be nice if it was true. I think seeing you like that has impacted plenty of people. I'm one of them. You can't change the past, but you can absolutely build your own future. It's thanks to you that I've started believing that. Thank you, Oz. I appreciate you sharing your own past with me. You're part of the reason I can fight in the way I do now. That's another thing best left in the past. Let's focus on what comes next, Ensign. I can agree to that. Oh, you gave us a range up. Oh gosh, I have so many ace chats now. Congratulations, Ryoma. I heard you made ace. Not out there fighting to win some stupid title. That's true, then why do you look pleased with yourself? Do I? It's fine to feel that way. Becoming an ace is a big deal. You know, you make a good point, Oz. How about I return the favor by giving you a mock battle? Is that your idea of a favor? That's how I do things. I'll draw out a side of you that you've never seen before. In that case, I'm in. I'll give it everything I've got. Hayato Benkei, I'm doing just fine out here. I've got a lot of chores on my plate, and you guys better get back here soon. And of course he gives a melee up. Congratulations, Hikaru. Heard you made ace. Thanks, Oz. Couldn't have done it without everybody's support. I've got Umi and Fu looking out for me, plus the rest of the Dry Crew's fighting with me. More than anything else, I've got Ray Earth there to lend me his strength. In that case, I should thank Ray Earth too. Sure, I'll tell him for you. Why, of course, I'm grateful to you too, Mokina. You're my friend. Mokina seems happy to hear that. You should pick up Mokina and hold him, Oz. I bet he'd love it. You know, I've always wanted to snuggle Mokina. But I don't know, should I congratulate you not get favors? Fine, after all, Az, you're always working hard too. Thanks, Hikaru. It's nice to have your kindness and strength around. Congratulations, Umi. I hear you made ace pilot. Why, thank you, Oz. I couldn't have done it without everyone here. No, you've always had a certain class about you. I'm honored that you would say so. If I am that way, it's because of the upbringing I've had from my parents at my school. Fine, ladylike, intellectual. You're so cool, Umi. That sweet tooth of yours gives you a cute kind of charm, too. Alas and alack, some weaknesses we can't just overcome. I'm the same way with them, don't worry. No need to be embarrassed. Well, in that case, would you care to go out to indulge your sweet tooth with me, Hikaru and Fu, sometime? I'd love to. It's a date, then. I'll look into places we can visit. That'd be a perfect way to celebrate your race title, too. How often do they actually get to, you know, relax? Congratulations, Azura. I heard you made ace pilot. Thank you, Oz. Since you're here, how about you model him for me? Manga again? I guess I could, but you made ace, didn't you? Why not focus on being a pilot? I'm a pilot because it's my job, but manga's my dream. What I really want to be is a hero, right? You never stop, do you, Izuru? Not really. Anyway, gotta keep putting in everything I got toward that. So then, how about that modeling? Okay, but make sure you draw me to look cute, okay? Keep giving it your best, Izuru. Got high hopes for you. Not just your manga, but your future. And our last one. Thank you for congratulating me personally, Oz. We'll put our weight in the Dry Cruise until we finally make it to our own world. Thank you, I'll help you as much as I can. If we ever find a way to connect our two worlds sustainably, would you like to come join us, Oz? Me, really? Certainly, I think you fit in great in the Imperial Review. You mean the regular one, right? Not the combat review? That's right, you got the perfect build for the female roles. I know you're a hard worker, so you pick up the singing and dancing. I'll coach you personally. Have to admit, the glamorous world of the stage does have its allure,
but I got a pretty bad stage fright, so... That's cute, but those butterflies are gonna scatter as soon as you feel that spotlight on you. You think so? Of course, it happened to me. Okay, but first, I know we have to bring peace to this world. Let's keep up the good fight. Okay, and I'll come back to you after we've done that, okay, Sakura?
Actually, give us an accuracy up. Alright. Oh gosh. So we now have to get 50% rating on all the different AOS sections for the next one.
Actually getting kind of close to some of these.
Oh gosh, look how many credits we've earned so far, and I'm always broke. Alrighty, well, this seems like a good spot for us to leave off for the night. Made some decent progress. We got a whole lot more aces, which I'm very happy about. Hopefully next time we can finish off most of the rest too. So, I guess with that, thank y'all for coming on out, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.